Well, I wanted to show you this morning what you can do if you have maybe just a cup of flour, a spoonful of sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and some cinnamon. So I'm going to go over here and get me my cup of flour. And a cup of flour is more than I'm going to need, but that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to get put in about a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to put in I've got a tablespoon here, but I'm only going to put half of it. About a teaspoon of vanilla. Now you can add water or milk, it doesn't matter. I'm going to add water to show you that it'll turn out just as good with water as it will with milk. And just stir it together. Need a little bit more water. And for you, those of you that are gardening right along with me, if you've got all your plants planted in your totes and pots, you got all your seeds out, the only thing you can do now is just watch it grow. Make sure you keep everything watered. And that's it. If you got grass growing anywhere, you may need to keep the grass out of your garden, but other than that, we're done except for keeping it watered with compost tea, preferably. But if you don't have enough compost tea, water at least once a week with compost tea, because that is your plant food. And your plants will love you for it. I mean, that is your plant food, your fertilizer, that's everything rolled in together. So now we need to get our pan hot. And you know me, I always like to put a little bit of oil. Don't matter if it's a non-stick pan or not, I still like to put my oil in there. And I gotta have my coffee. This is my first cup of coffee this morning. Oh, that's good. Y'all have a cup of coffee with me. This is my breakfast this morning. And I'll probably have batter left over because that cup of flour made a half a bowl of batter for pancakes. Cinnamon pancakes this morning. And I think I'm going to make a bigger pancake this morning too. Instead of the small ones, I'm going to go ahead and make a big one. Not too big. But if you have frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, or anything like that in your freezer, it would be great to take those out and put them right on top of your pancake. Let them thaw out, of course, but this pancake is good just by itself. You don't need anything with it. But this is what you can do when you only have a cup of flour and maybe have a bowl of vanilla in your cabinet and a little bit of cinnamon. You don't need pancake mix because they're so easy to make. You can make your own. And smell that cinnamon. It smells so good. And what I usually do with my leftover batter, I'll go ahead and fry up all my pancakes. I'll eat the ones that I want, and then I put the others in a container, put them in the refrigerator, take them out the next day or the next couple of days, and just put them in a plate that I want, put them in the microwave for about a minute, and you got a hot, fresh pancake to eat for breakfast. Oh, that coffee's so good. I don't know why it is. The first cup of coffee is so good in the morning. There was a long time I went there without even drinking coffee at all. And you know what? I forgot to put my sugar in the first one. I mean, you don't have to, but I put about not quite a tablespoon of sugar. Can't believe I forgot that, and I had my sugar sitting right there. But I got it in the rest of them, so it'll be good. But there's my first pancake. And I'm not going to eat all of these, so I'm going to put some of them in a different plate. Put some butter on this one. While it's hot. I mean, I know you can get real fancy with pancakes, but I'm just showing everybody if you're short on cash, all you got is a cup of flour, some cinnamon, a spoonful of sugar, and a teaspoonful of vanilla. You can make yourself some cinnamon pancakes. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Another hot one, I'm sure. But it's going to be a beautiful day. And when you put the cinnamon in there, your pancakes will come out looking a little, almost like a wheat flour pancake because of the cinnamon. That smells good. Ooh, my wrist. It still hurts. Not as bad, but I can move it a certain way. And a sharp pain goes up my arm. I'm not making this one as quite as big because I'm going to save those for another time. And you can use pancake syrup. In my case, I'm just using honey. I started buying honey years ago for my allergies, and it's kind of cold this morning. Well, it might help if I take the plastic lid off of it. I mean, that paper inner lid. I forgot, this is a new bottle of honey. And I didn't take the seal off of it yet. So it would be kind of hard to come out of there, wouldn't it? But I'm just going to put some honey on there. And if you've got regular pancake syrup, Karo syrup, any of the syrups, any of it can work. I mean, put anything on there you want. I just happen to have some honey. So that's what I'm using. I keep grabbing a fork and I don't need it. Now to store these pancakes, all you got to do, like I said, is let them cool. Put them in a container. And put them in the refrigerator. And you got pancakes for the next day. Or with a cup of flour, this many, it'll be breakfast for 2 people. With a cup of flour. And if you have sausage or bacon or anything like that you want to cook with your pancakes, go right ahead. If you want eggs with your sorry about that. I've been doing a lot out in the yard, because of my garden, but it affects my allergies. And I take allergy medicine every day. But yeah, if you got bacon or sausage or anything you want to cook with your pancakes or eggs, scrambled eggs, feel free. But I'm just showing you what you can do with a cup of flour. And you're short on funds. And this will give you a good breakfast. Well, I'm going to have one little pancake I can see out of this. Because they're not all going to come out the same size. But yeah, this is enough breakfast for 2 people. I mean, you have 2 good-sized pancakes apiece. I mean, that's a pretty good breakfast. Or if you make smaller pancakes, you'll have 3 or 4 pancakes. Just depends on how you like to cook them. Nose is itching this morning. And I don't butter the ones that I'm going to store. I just leave them just like they were when they come out of the pan. But that's breakfast this morning. And then this will be breakfast tomorrow or the next day. But we try to garden as inexpensively as possible. And I cook the same way. Any way I can save money and produce good food, I'm all for it. And I know this day and time, if you got a big family, you feel the same way. So if you got 5 or 6 mouths to feed for breakfast in the morning, use 2 cups of flour. Just double the recipe. See, I'm barely going to get 3 out of this. It's that size anyway. This one may not be quite that big. It's almost. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday, and I'm in a good mood. I feel good, all except my wrist still hurting a little bit. Other than that, I am fine. I wouldn't say not a worry in the world, because everybody's got worries. If you pay bills, you got worries. Probably worrying if you're going to pay your bills next month or this month. Oh, I just turned my wrist that little bit and it hurt. And I write left-handed, and I tried to put an address on a package yesterday to send to my brother in North Carolina. And it hurt so bad I could barely write the address on that package. And that was the first time I tried to write with this hand since my wrist was hurting me like that. You think as long as I've lived in Texas and as long as I've battled allergies and taken stuff for allergies, that I would be immune to the allergies that I've got for this area. But I still suffer. Oh. But, see, I've got 3 good-sized pancakes for tomorrow and the next day. And then I've got these 2 good-sized pancakes that I'm going to eat now. Dear Lord, thank us for our food. By your hands we are fed. Bless everybody out there in YouTube land. Amen. And I'm going to let y'all have the first bite. Don't that look good? That is good. Doesn't even matter that I forgot the sugar in the first one. Because that honey is all the sugar you really needed. But that's an inexpensive way to fix some good pancakes. Yep. Notice I didn't even take the time to go sit at the table. That's how good these are. So like I said, if all of you got one morning is a cup of flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of sugar, mix you up some cinnamon pancakes. They're good. Oh God. Those are good as any that you're going to get in any restaurant or any box mix. I promise. Well, with that, I wasn't going to make a big long video this morning, but I did want to show you this, give you some tips on eating a cheap breakfast that's really good. And thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for watching me with more of my insanity. Because you'll probably figure I cook like no one else has ever cooked before. And I probably garden like nobody else has ever gardened before. But it works. So why not? So again, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Y'all have a blessed day. And I will see you on my next video. Bye now.